great. My eyes are killing us.
Hey, are you live now?
Oh, what's going on? I'm live now. What's he shouting? What? My eyes are killing. Can I put these on? Is that better?
Hang on. Don't go live just yet. Hang on.
I am live, man. It's too
Can
late.
I-
I'm
I'll
live, man.
Put my hat on.
He's putting his hat on. Ooh, this is the April Fool's hat. Ooh, I like it. I like it a lot. It's very nice. It suits. It goes with your eyes. What's that? Falcons.
Just got to hold it. Eagles.
Eagles. Is that for when you're golfing on your ladies' golf?
I got it for Haley when she runs. I've never touched it.
Has Haley running it?
Yeah. Where's other clothes as well, but not just that.
Oh, look, Aunt English is saying, where can we make a donation? Look, I've got my cap in my hand. Look, donate a few quid at industryangel.com.
Right.
Hey,
so what are you doing when you wanting?
What do you mean? When we're on? We're on, man.
Is this it?
We're on, man. This is it.
Okay. All right. Hello. What do you want?
This is as good as it gets, man. What are you about?
What do you want?
This
This is the extras. This is the DVD extras that nobody wanted, but you get with a full day. Thanks for that.
Do you know what was interesting? Like, we had like loads of viewers, and then we ended that broadcast and culled them all, and now we've got like just a handful of viewers, really. I think it's the pull that you've got, your international renowned speaker. I'm broke having to bring you along. It costs a fortune to get.
Hey, you said that this morning. I was like,
what are you drinking? In your R2D1 cup?
Water. I'm being good.
What? You promised me a beer.
Professional, man. On your fees, it's water.
So am I, professional. Right then. So, like when you have an ovation, have you ever had a standing ovation?
Mm-hmm.
And then when you walk, look at your face, and then you walk off stage, did they ever say, come back, more?
Sometimes.
No, okay, cool. So you'll be used to this because this is what this is. So like, we did 8 hours, right? This is the standing ovation. This is the encore.
All right,
bit.
okay. Come on then. 2.5 minutes. You've what? Come on.
Well, hang on.
Let's go.
Let's read this for you. What does Pascal say? Geoff is used to live in-person events, easily confused. You say easily confused? Did he even know he was online, Pascal?
He's got the most confusing photograph in the world, is he?
Let's have a look. Isn't he? Do you know what it is? He's got his arms crossed like that. That's why you can't see the arms crossed. It's a very good
well done seriously, well done on today, mate. It's
whoosh.
Takes some doing, but you know what? It's what we all need. It's what everybody needs, and I think it's great stuff. So well done.
Thanks, man. What it is? I've really enjoyed it. I was flagging about 4 hours in.
Yeah.
And then I had a little sandwich, and then I had a couple of minutes break, and I feel all right. It's good. And you've called us out. You've said like 2 weeks' time we're going to do it again.
Why not, mate? Why not?
Thanks. Well, I suppose not. Who am I going to get to do this again after watching this one?
Loads of people for you, loads of names if you want.
I don't want any. I can't be bothered. I think you should do it instead.
7 hours.
So listen, you said to me. Should we do a breathing technique? Sarah Crimmins showed us. So put your bloody cup down, right?
I've been breathing for ages, man. I'm all right.
No, watch.
I can do it.
Right, after 1, 2, 3. How are you feeling?
Brilliant.
Right, excellent. So yesterday you said to me that you were going to write your 4th book.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want more?
Well, what can you? Tell us the other 3 first. What's the other 3?
So the other 3 is. I'm glad you asked. So the very first one I wrote, OMG.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's OMG Strikes Back.
Because you love a Star Wars.
Oh yes. And then the second edition is what was it about a year ago, 18 months ago? The Celebrity Service. That's the biggie. That's the second edition. So I had the trilogy. And look, you could all see what was happening a week or 2 ago. And it was actually on World Book Day. And I just thought, you know what? Celebrity Service, I first wrote the first edition 5 years ago, so 2015.
Mm-hmm.
And so many more stories, so many more things have happened since then. And I had this idea, this concept for a follow-on, not just the same, different, but similar format and style. And I decided, I think it was World Book Day. I thought, right, this is what I'm going to do, which is a bizarre day to think of it. And so I've been speaking to the publisher. I'm just ready to go to contract tomorrow with that, and I've already started. And I don't remember sort of college and university when you used to do assignments, and they used to say you've got to do like 4,000 words, and you're like, it would take like 7 years, and your word counted every sentence. Have I got there?
Yeah.
And I think I've done 4,000 words already, and I'm just tinkering away, just story, idea, concept. And look, the elephant in the room, we all know what it is. And I just thought, you know what? I'm going to start this now. I personally know how long this takes. Do it by myself, that I used to do. It's from idea to launch, easily. And but with the publisher on board, getting the manuscript together, the ideas together, I thought, right, now's the time, Ian. Now's the time. I've got a 3-4-ish month-ish window. I'm going to nail 90% of this book.
Right.
I'm going to nail it. So come the time when we all, The Walking Dead finishes, we can go out there. I'm just going to go, ta-da! And not that I'm coming in here for like life lessons or business lessons, but
thanks, mate.
No, you're welcome. It's been mentioned a few times during the day, because I've been dipping in and out during the day, but it's been mentioned a few times, take it easy, slow down. We need to slow down. It's a bit crazy, the crazy world, slow down. And it's like, now we have got the perfect opportunity to slow down. What are you going to do with this time?
Yeah.
Because we can look back in 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years time, when our grandkids said, oh, what did you do during coronavirus? I did everything on Netflix. And, talking of which, Sunderland Till I Die, can it get any lower for me and you today?
Have you watched it yet?
No, because I've been watching you, man.
Oh, right. Okay. What, are you going to beast it tonight? Are you just going to bash them all?
Beasted. I mean, God almighty. So, in years to come, I was like, I did all of Netflix, and Disney Plus came out. I remember that, grandson.
Have you watched that Mandalorian carry on yet?
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Is it?
Stunning. So all I'm going to say is, whatever you're planning, doing, thinking now, I wish, and for some reason everybody's thinking I'll get a second language. I'm like, no thanks. I want to learn whatever. But I want to look back and go, right, I've got this ready for the business. So when everything resets, refocuses, gets back online, call it what you will, I'm gonna sign this book to every single client I've got all over the world and go, best wishes, there you go. New content, new material, and I've created this in the downtime. And I don't know what people have got planned, but bloody hell, think past the norm, half the people listening in on this call, watching this, will have a book in them.
Well, there's NGL just said there. Apparently, you're helping him.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, we'll move along. Yeah, nothing to see here.
I've said to Nicola for 6 months, book, need a book. Yeah, I need a book. Yeah. No, you've got content for a book. If you don't do it now, what's going to happen September, October time? Life's going to kick in, and I'm doing Christmas and then Easter eggs and then flip an egg. A year's gone by and I didn't get that thing done. So I saw this coming a couple of weeks ago, decided that's what I'm going to do. So that's my big project for this year. That'll launch early next year.
Do you give yourself a big project every year? Because you did
Yeah. Every time. So this year I launched the Celebrity Service Experience, which is a huge, great box. What do you call it? It's a huge
coffin?
Resource.
Not a coffin.
No.
No.
A huge resource. You don't want to cough on this show. A huge resource for companies who have seen me speak, but then they want more. They want more celebrity service. They want their teams to. So I created the Celebrity Service Experience. So clients now buy that on the back of my talks. So that was this year's, which launched back in January. Last year, I did my promo video, which I was delighted with. It's literally a minute long, but it was real high quality stuff. I was chuffed to bits.
Yeah.
So every year, and I've done this for 18 years in business, every year, create one big thing. That one big thing focuses you on that area as well as doing the rest of your business, but it focuses on new, innovative, different, whatever you want to call it, but it's something new to get out to the marketplace and to stay 1-2 steps ahead of anybody else. Keep on innovating, but I always have one thing per year, always.
Let's go back to your fourth book. Is this
Yes.
going to be, so your celebrity service stuff?
Yes.
Is this more celebrity? It is, right? Obviously celebrity service is class, and it gives you loads of stories. Do people start sending you stories, or do you experience more and think, I need to put that into a book?
People don't. Funny enough,
right.
After a talk or after an event, I'm standing. People will come up and, oh, Geoff, you want to hear this one? And I'm like, okay. And this happened to my sister on holiday. I'm like, okay. You want? I'm like, I can't.
Aye.
I can't tell your secondhand story on a stage because it's not from me, so therefore it's not authentic. And if anybody was asking me about it, I don't know, it was this guy I met last week. Yeah. So people don't send me stories. What people do, clients especially, they send me results. So in the weeks, oh, Geoff, by the way, because of that, we've done X. Because of this, we did Y, which is just stunning. Now I can use that content for future material. But no, people don't. I all of my content's mine, as you know. It's all original stuff.
Yeah. So, celebrity service. Is this going to be like a sequel to that? So more celebrity stuff.
Yes.
You've experienced.
Yes. So I've got loads more stories that I'm going to add. But the real twist, and I'll tell you this now, the real twist on it is I'm going to go and interview the people, clients, people who I've met along the way. I want to interview them and find out from them what makes them tick, their great experiences, what they deliver for their teams, what they deliver for customers. So in the book, hopefully the readers will learn from me. It's the continuation of celebrity service, but there's going to be about 2/3, 3/4 of the content is going to be the people themselves. Right. So a good Q&A. So I've got the questions ready, and this is
same questions for each one.
Yeah, same questions. Sort of. This is 9 questions.
Yeah.
And then what I'm going to do: get on a Zoom call, record it, have half an hour, 45 minutes, transcribe it, and there's some wonderful, wonderful content. So a bit like you on interviews. You've got an idea, but we can go off in any direction. And there's a, it's not a hidden thing, I'll tell you now, but I'm going back to a lot of my clients now who are closed, who are like flipping heck, the sky's falling in. We've had to close the doors. We've got 1,000 staff and all this type of stuff. I'm going back to them with 2 things. I'm going back saying, how you doing?
Yeah.
How's things? I'm here. I don't know what I can do, but I'm here. Pick up the phone. I'll help you in any which way I can. Which I've done that for a couple of clients. I've done a couple of videos for their staff just to...
Fantastic, well done.
A bit of morale stuff.
Yeah.
So I've done that. So I'm here. Just give us a shout. And by the way, bit of a silver lining. I'm writing my 4th book. Do you want to be in it?
Right. Okay. Love that.
They're like, oh, brilliant. And so so they're going to be featured. It's something very nice to do, but that's the big project for this year. It's exciting. I said I'd never write another one. But there you go. I'm looking forward to it.
Is our friend Sue helping you?
Yes, Sue Richardson. Yeah, she's superb.
Yeah.
So I had a couple of emails with her today, just ready to go. Ready to go. Excellent. Now.
Yeah, good stuff. Is there anything you could share that's going to be in the book that you haven't told anyone yet? Because I love little secret things,
Ooh.
You're not having a wee there, are you?
No, I'm thinking.
Oh, right, okay, Carl, is that your thinking face?
Thinking wee face. I don't know. Some of the stories. I've got one of the interactive challenges I do on my events. I've got one called a sporting stay.
Right.
And so, as you know, I do the 120 challenge, which anybody watching now, it's the 120 seconds challenge.
Yeah.
So I get everybody in the room to get into groups of 4 or 5 and say, right, 2 minutes, and I give them a challenge to come up with a greater experience that the world will talk about. Okay, so you've got 2 minutes, and people are like, "Oh, can't be done." It's always done, right? So it's the 2-minute challenge that I created years ago now. So I'm going to have a 2-minute challenge in the book called a sporting stay, and it's based on, we've all stayed in hotels, whether it be business, pleasure, leisure, whatever. And I say, right, if you were to have a themed sporting hotel, what would the experience look like from check-in to check-out? So from check-in, what would the person say? What would the person look like? What would the key card look like? What would the lift look like? The corridors, the doors, when you open the doors. What about the bathroom, the soap, the gels, the stuff? What's in? What if it's you've got to choose a sport? It can be any sport. In the fridge, what sort of things would be in the fridge? Right? What would be on the screen? What would be on the walls? What would be on the deco, on the carpet? The menu that you would order for room service, the breakfast, everything. Right? You're going to create a themed hotel that the world will talk about. I mean, you basically open on day one, and the world is talking about you on CNN and Sky News for the next 30 years. It's like, oh my God. So that's the question I get. So you choose a sport and then go from check-in to check-out.
Right. Okay.
Write as many things down as you can in 2 minutes. Ian, when I've done this over the past 18 months, people have got lists. Tons of stuff. We can do this, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this. And this is the power of the 2-minute challenge. And for anybody watching this now, you feel free to use it. The ideas you come up with will not exist in the marketplace today. Guaranteed.
Right. Okay.
And I do this time and time again at my events. Everything that you would create will not exist. You've just created differentiation in the marketplace that was never there. Take the technique, the 2-minute challenge, which is like bang, 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 bang with your team, right? Do this to your own business. Do this to your own business. And people say, "Oh, well, what am I doing? I'm just an owner manager." Well, get your bank manager, get your parents, get your partner, get it in a room, 2-minute challenge, and go. So it can work for any size business. But the answers you come up with will not exist in the marketplace, and that's differentiation. The reason I'm saying this is the idea, what's going to be in the book, is a hotel that I stayed in a couple of years ago. I did a big conference for Royal Bank of Scotland in Manchester. And the booking came in. It said, "Geoff, Royal Bank of Scotland want you to open the conference with celebrity service. Are you available? Da-da-da-da-da." Yeah, great. Would you need accommodation? I said, "What time am I on?" And they said, sort of 9:30. I said, "Yeah." I said, "I don't want to risk a really early morning train. I stay the night." "Oh, well, you can stay at the place where the conference is." And I said, "Where?" And they said, "Hotel Football." I went, "What?" I said, "Is this a themed hotel?" They went, "Yeah." I went, "Oh, yes." So it's the only hotel I've never Googled, right?
Ah, really?
Because I thought, "Oh, it's going to spoil it. And I don't want to Instagram images." And I'm like, "Oh, right." So that's all I was going to say.
Did you take your boots?
No.
I wouldn't have either.
Bit of Raljecks, but that's about it. You know what I mean? But so in the book, I'm going to give the question of, you're going to create this from check-in to check-out. What can you do? But then the next page where the teams can write all these ideas down, and you do it. It's very interactive. All my stuff is interactive, as you know. And then at the end of the book is the reveal of what I saw at Hotel Football.
Ah, really?
It's not a this is better than your idea, yours is better than their idea. It is pure creativity. But what you've come up with in 120 seconds does not exist in the marketplace. Take this back to your business, and you're going to create the ideas.
Was the Hotel Football the catalyst to do the 2-minute challenge on the particular hotel theme? Does that?
No, I mean, so I've had the 2-minute challenge for a dozen years or so. I could do the Hotel Football story in one of my keynote talks, but it works really well as an interactive challenge because all of the audience has stayed in a hotel. We just stayed in a hotel for the event that we're at, so it's fresh in their mind.
Yeah.
But I've done tons of stuff. But it's interesting when I do the questions like this. The first time I do it to an audience, they think it's just a made up.
Yeah.
sort of, let's do this.
Just
Have you
adapt,
thought
yeah.
of? And then when I show them, they're like, oh my God, it's real. I'm like, of course it's real.
Uh-huh.
So that's one of the things. That's one of the things I'll put in there. I'll put a few 2-minute challenges in. But yeah, I'm like I say, a lot of fun with it. It is fun. It's going to be quirky, but real business lessons and learning. So it's the follow-on from Celebrity Service.
You know when you do these 2-minute challenges and you talk about in this next book, you've got some sort of, I guess you could term it as a bit of ROI, some examples of what's happened since they've been looking at this.
Yes.
What's have you seen something that's popped out in them 2 minutes when you've been doing it in groups?
Oh.
You ever saw something that just thought, oh, that's good?
All the time.
Really?
All the time.
Yeah.
How long have we got?
I know, yeah.
I'll give you. Can I give you a rude answer and a good answer?
Well, yeah, that's fine. We're past the watershed now.
9 o'clock.
The watershed that we've created.
Literally,
it's 8 hours on, isn't it? This is the encore, the rude encore.
So I did this. I did the hotel football thing.
Yeah.
For an audience. Oh, honestly, dozens and dozens of ideas. And we were writing them all down. It was incredible. Some guy in the corner, he said, I've got this idea. He said, when you check in, you go to your room. And he said, what we'll do with the mattress, we'll have a sensor in the mattress.
Okay.
Laugh all day, Mr. Ref. And we'll have the sensor in the mattress. When the mattress moves at a certain pace, right?
Did you really just say the word pace?
Pace. Bit of pace in the middle. The speakers will go, go!
Oh my God, really?
The audience, I was buckled. The audience were buckled. I'm like, oh, that is brilliant. I kid you not. Quick as a flash. There's a guy on the other side of the audience stood up. He says, and if you check in and you buy yourself.
Oh my God.
He said, if it starts to move, it will just go boo. I was like,
wow.
Now, we're laughing and as crude and as rude as you want to make it. Imagine that you did that.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that you did that in a hotel where when the bed moved, when it did happen, and then the crowd roared. You would take over any social media post, front page news. You would have a PR explosion on your hands.
I'd want a hat trick though.
Well, How
long we're stopping in the hotel for?
No shower patter, right? So that was one of them from the hotel. But I'll go back to another one. So I do one. I think you've seen it actually when I do the ice cream challenge, where you create an ice cream and all the rest of it. So it's about creating something very, very different. Anyhow, cut to the chase. And I was doing this for the Headland Hotel, which is a client of mine in Newquay in Cornwall.
Yeah, no.
If anybody's been, then great. If you haven't, if you've ever seen the Hollywood movie The Witches, that's where the Headland Hotel. And so anyhow, I did this 2-minute challenge, and it was about an ice cream, how to create the greatest ice cream parlor in the world. And anyhow, member of staff shoves her hand up in the air. I'll go first. I'm like, okay, go for it. And she said the brand. Now this is in 2 minutes. They already came up with the brand. She said the brand is going to be called I Scream. I said, what? I Scream. I said, what do you mean? So it'll be and imagine in UK there's like every third shop's an ice cream store, right? So their doors are permanently open, and you walk in, you pick up a cone, and against the wall there's a screamometer. And I said, right. And she says, you walk over with your cone and you scream at the screamometer. And the further it goes up, because the louder you are, the more toppings you get for free. I went, that is stunning. That is stunning. And I said, if you were to create that, you would create a business that has the greatest USP on earth. That idea does not exist in the marketplace today. It was just brilliant. And this is the power of, you talk about return on investment. I get, oh my God, I get, like I say, emails from clients saying, Geoff, just to let you know, we did this, we sent this, we did that, and it's resulted in X. And that's the greatest part of my job, the results.
Yeah.
There's no better thing.
You know, in terms of your clients, Geoff, do they work with you for a bit longevity? Like, do they, you know, as a speaker, you might go and you might speak to somebody, and then next year they say, "Can you come and speak again?" But you've already said the same kind of talk, and then do I change the talk? Like, did they ask you back? Do you get a bit?
Yes. So I get some lovely repeat bookings. So sometimes it's a one hit wonder. You know, we want one speaker for that job in that time. Great, and maybe I'll come back in 3 or 4 years' time. Okay. I get rebooked for the following year, but this is the power of my content. Because what I've got content-wise is I've got so much content. So I said on a call earlier on with somebody else, I said, have you ever seen The Minority Report with Tom Cruise? And he's got this great big screen, and he has this. So I have a time with that client of an hour, half a day, whatever it may be, but I choose the very best stories to fit that time and audience. But I save it on my Mac as a PDF after the event, so I know exactly what stories I did. So in a year's time, when they say, "Will you come back?" and I say, "Yeah, certainly," and I'll do a completely fresh new story and ideas for you, they're like, "Oh, brilliant," because they want the same concept, but we don't want to always hear the same thing. So the amount of content and ideas that I have, which hence the second book. It's just all about sort of reinventing and this
second book or fourth book.
It's the fourth book, second of Celebrity Service.
Yeah. And no, come on, it's getting late in the day.
No, it's the fourthology.
Fourthology. Wow, really?
You heard it here.
So you know when you're doing your talks,
yes.
Do you sell many books?
Yes.
Like to the audience, say like, "Oh, can I get a hold of the book?"
Yeah. If it's 99% of the time, it's a private client.
Right.
So it's Warner Brothers or it's Specsavers or it's Emirates or whoever. It's a client, and they've got 500, 900, 200, however many people at the conference. And I would say 2/3 of the time they'll say, we would like to buy a book for everybody.
Oh, really? Do they?
Yeah. So I'm going to do the talk. The books are already there because the order's been done. The books have been shipped. And they're there already waiting. So as soon as I finish, you know, the CEO or whoever will come on and say, we're going to go for a break now, but just before you go, we've got a copy of Geoff's book for everybody. And it's like, brilliant.
Yeah.
And, it's quite surreal to this day, and I'll never get used to it. But when people come up and say, can you sign my book, or can I have a photograph with you? It is very, very surreal. It's never going to change. Really bizarre.
Let's have your selfie face. Show us your selfie face. Is that it? Oh, no,
it's just my face, really.
It's lovely.
Do you know what I'm not missing? Do you know what I'm not missing about coronavirus? The pouting. People used to go out on a Friday, Saturday.
What, and then put it on Facebook?
There's no more pouting on Facebook. It's brilliant.
I'm going to pout tonight and send you.
We need to make a list of all the positives because it's up there.
Yeah, no pouting.
Knee pouting.
Knee pouting. What are you going to put on the front cover of the fourth book?
It's top secret, mate. I've got an idea of the title. I'm working on the title, and the title will be the front cover.
Right, okay.
But there will be a celebrity service vibe, shall we say? Because I do want that link, link from one to the other. Yeah. But I know what it's going to be. I can see it.
Right. Do you want to sell some books?
Yes.
Give us a look.
I'm looking at my board of every conference I've got for this year, and it's got a little red P on it for postponed.
Oh, right, okay. I'm going to put a banner up, right? So Michael's done something. Okay. Simon's done something. So we're going to put something out for people who are.
I think on Amazon. I think Amazon have got them for $12.99 each. So for the trilogy, put the offer on there, and if anybody wants them, I will spend. If anybody wants them, email me. I'll sign them for you. I'll put them. Oh, do you want to see the envelope?
How in? Ooh, that's worth it just for the. How much is the trilogy?
Going to do it $19.99. $19.99 for all three.
Right, let me send this. Geoff's books. No, free post and packaging. Did you just say?
Aye, go on. Why not?
Right,
I'll sort it out. If anybody wants them, let me know and send us an email. Or to contact you, send me an email. And also, I'll tell you what I'll do. Here's another thing, because I saw this coming. Right, I'm not Mystic Meg, but we didn't have to 2 weeks ago. You still knew what was happening. So the big book was the big thing this year. But I also do this. See these?
Oh, look at that beautiful hound. Is that which beach is that?
It's a postcard. It's somewhere in Cornwall. It's another Cornwall thing. So that's my client there, right? Oh, hang on. Let's do this properly. Hang on. That's my client there, Aspect Holidays.
Oh, nicely done.
So this is a client. So what I do when I see great things and capture great things, I turn them into postcards, okay? And it's all about the client. And I handwrite everyone to client, but I post these all over the world to my clients. And I've been doing it for years. So if anybody wants some postcards in with the books, I'll give you those as well.
What about the Minties? Look, Geoff, can you read that for me? Can the Minties have that as well?
Can the Mint members have this? Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes, why not? You just need to email me. I have got some OMG books left. I do keep a stock with me. I do have some OMG books left still, but if anybody wants it, just give us a shout. Some interesting reading.
If the email, will you send them a picture of you pouting back as well?
Oh, poutathon. There'll be a poutathon.
An 8-hour poutathon.
And I've wrote down here stuff I've been doing, right? Because I wanted to try and add some value. Postcards. Quick question for everybody listening, anybody in business. What are you currently sending your clients? Even now. Right, what are you currently sending? So I ditched my e-newsletter 10 years ago. Why? Because everybody was doing it. And I get personal quicker. Costs me more money, takes me more time, but I send postcards. The book is a big one, but also I've just redone my website, just refreshed the whole thing. I'm honestly, mate, I'm just getting ready for when it all kicks off again.
Excellent.
That's all we can do. So, do we have any questions? By the way, I don't know if it's. Do we have any questions from anybody? Is anybody left?
I know, because I called them all. And when I ended that last broadcast, I called everybody. But what they'll be doing is watching. Look at you. They'll be watching this back later. Brilliant. I mean, this is the encore. You know what I mean? And it's been a little bit crap, isn't it? Really.
It's up there. Hang on. Aye, but there you go. I tell you what. Just a quick one as well. Although we can go all night because obviously. Oh, hang on.
Oh, Nicola's got some stuff designed.
Some new stuff designed. Oh, good. Is that it?
Is that it? Like, you're not very excited by that? How Nicola? Tell her what you've had designed.
Don't elaborate. Whatever you do, don't elaborate.
And then Lucinda's had her website done as well.
Ah, good stuff. Well done.
Nicely worked.
We're just going to keep going. There's something I've got to tell you because I couldn't get on to send you the message for Alfie Joy because I watched a lot of his stuff this afternoon. I watched quite a few people today.
Yeah. Alfie was good crack, wasn't he?
Superb, man. Superb. Yeah. So this happened this morning. It's interesting, right? Because there's businesses watching this now. Your local radio station, they're desperate for stories. And good stories, you know. Once the news bulletin's over, we need to get some positivity going. So it's a real haven for great publicity stuff. Anyhow, that's the marketing head, but that's for another time. So last week, and I think I tagged you in on this, Ian. So last week, I think we're day 3 or 4 into the isolation. It was quite nice. Took the kids in the garden, Grace and Elliot into the back garden, and a friend of mine, David Savro, and his son Jack. They did this thing, and the video. The
football thing, yeah.
So you've got to create out of household objects your fantasy football team, right?
Yeah.
So it's all wordplay, it's all funny stuff. So I went outside with Grace and Elliot. I said, "Do you fancy doing this?" And I showed them the video, and then they did it in one take. So you had the team. It was hilarious. It's on my Facebook page and all that bit. But I tagged you in. I tagged in all my mates, Sunderland fans and Newcastle fans, and said, "Do you fancy doing this?" It's just a bit of fun. But it was an hour with the kids thinking of the ideas. Excellent. Then it was recording it. Then it was putting on Instagram and Facebook and having a bit of a laugh and putting a smile on people's faces, which ain't a bad thing. But I also tagged in Alfie Joey. So Alfie Joy sees this. He says, "That's mint. I love that. It's tremendous." He says, "I'm going to feature it," and I'm like, "Oh, when?" It was this morning. So when you listen back to his show, I think it's on just after 8:15. You can hear Grace's team, and he says, "Oh, here's Geoff Ramm and kids, Grace and Elliot. Their faces lit up this morning."
Yeah.
So, look, I don't know what anybody else is doing, but I'm waking up. I go to my phone. Right, BBC News. Is it over yet? No. Right. Do I have to stop in? Aye. Right. Then I go to BBC Radio Newcastle, so I make a cup of tea or a cup of coffee.
Oh, hang on, Geoff. You must have to stop. There's me mum.
What do you mean you have to stop?
With me mum?
Hello. Yeah, hello. Yeah. God, is she in India now?
No, they've been back a couple of weeks now. Carry on.
Carry on. What was I saying? So I was on this morning. So the whole team was mentioned. The kids' faces lit up. So I'm going on the news. Then I'm going on Radio Newcastle, listening to the stuff. But I'm hearing lots of businesses. Getting mentioned in a good light. It's a great publicity opportunity. Put a smile on people's faces. But I think what Alfie Joy and the team do, and of course there are other radio stations as well, but it's that wonderful link. It's that wonderful link between, oh my God, the sky's falling in.
Yeah.
Actually, there's some fab stuff, because we can get embroiled in toilet roll heaven and bloody, there's a lot of negative stuff. And even Bellini's just around the road from us, the restaurant, the wonderful Italian restaurant, and if I say it twice, I might get some freebies. You haven't
said it twice yet?
Bellini's. Bellini's.
That's 4 pizzas coming.
I know. Keep going. But they're sold out every day.
Are they?
So they're putting something on Facebook. They're sold out every day. And we've ordered our stuff now for Friday.
Oh,
and
fantastic.
I'm like, this is brilliant, man.
Yeah.
This stuff, don't get me wrong. My business is just bosh.
Yeah.
Nothing. It's not cancelled, it's postponed. I've heard that a few times today. It's postponed.
Yeah.
Just let's do some amazing stuff in between hand.
Yeah.
Big stuff that you can look back and proud of, not just finishing flipping Amazon Prime, but stuff you can be really proud of. But I think the Alfie Joy stuff, I just wanted to come back to that. Just that segue back to earlier today. I just thought, what a brilliant service that is.
Yeah, definitely.
And just keeping people together.
And sure it is though as well. We've had like 16 speakers today. Oh, there's Alfie saying thank you there on Twitter. We've had 16 speakers today, and I think we've had great value from everybody. But watching the comments coming in and the network, that's what it's about. It's given people something today that hopefully has brightened up the day, or given them a little few ideas. And even your takeaway there is, okay, you've got 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 months, whatever it might be. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do?
Got to do something. Yeah. Without sounding flippant, possibly the initial big shock is over. The big shock. We've got to stop in. This is happening. Yeah. So we know where we stand and say, oof, But now it's like we're all planning. We're all putting this stuff together. We're all doing this thingy wicks in the morning, and we're all doing. We've got our food planner, and we know where we can and can't walk, and we know what we can do. So we haven't got to normality, but it's as norm as it has been for 2 weeks. Yeah. But now it's like, come on, let's create some magic,
Yeah. Fantastic.
Why not?
Good. That's a good place to leave us on, because I am goosed, man.
I wasn't going to finish.
Nah, man. How? This is 8 minutes 38. Come on, give us a break.
All right then.
It's been a treat. It is though. 2 weeks' time, do I have to?
Do you want to?
Well, it's been good. I'm shattered, right? But it is though.
You'll have done 2 full days' work in 2 weeks. Think about it, son. Think about it. St. John's ambulance are coming on here going, crack on,
you're right. Like, all these people who are doing some absolute amazing stuff, and I'm complaining about doing this for 8 hours. No, you're right. And these ears are burning as well, these bloody things on. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. So, then Michelle Rose says we've got to do it again. Yes, it's got to happen again.
Oh. But load of people on, mix it up, do some stuff. And but you could be the face of the Northeast. You could
Oh, my word. Really? I tell you who that is, Geoff. Grant Murray. Have you seen the Northeast Times today?
No, I haven't.
Grant Murray, who was on earlier, Boomerang Geordie. He's the face of the Northeast Times. Beautiful, handsome man.
You see, people know me in Melbourne and Tehran and Dallas.
Tehran.
Tehran. The day I get into the Northeast Times, the day the Northeast says, "Oh, do you fancy do it?" No, honestly, man. Bloody Northeast. Christ.
Right, on that note, should we call it a day then?
Seriously, well done, and well done, everybody. And if I can help you in any way, or anybody on this call, just give us a shout.
Right, okay, I think we'll leave it there. You know, I might kick you out, and I might just summarize the day.
Bye-bye.
Okay, brother. Well, everyone, there you go. That's 8 hours, 40 minutes. I feel good, actually. I feel quite good. I feel really positive and energized by some of the comments, and it's been really good. Thanks so much for spending the day dipping in and out and bringing something to the table, because, as I said earlier on, when you write something like a book or when you put a podcast out there, you never know who's at the other end. But what it's been really good is seeing you guys at the other end, all of this stuff. It's just fantastic, and it just keeps me going. So what I'm going to do now is spend the evening looking through all the social channels and reading all the notifications and seeing there. Thanks, Rob. Even the cat couldn't stop me. You're right. Reading through all the notifications and wondering whether we should do it next time. So thanks so much. Stay safe. Keep your head down. Stay positive. You've got something to take away from today, I'm sure. And I love you all, and we shall see you soon.